Hey there. Today's story isn't about stolen wallets. It's about stolen lives and the people paid to hide it. We trust cybersecurity experts to protect us from viruses, from leaks, from digital theft. But what happens when the protectors become the erasers? This is the story of Julian, a former senior cybersecurity consultant. But one day he was given a different kind of assignment. There's been an internal error, his client said. We need the log files wiped permanently. He assumed it was a tech glitch until he opened the logs and saw what they were trying to erase. A whistleblower, files leaked to a journalist, and a list of payout accounts traced to bribery and trafficking. Julian knew if he hit delete, it was gone forever. But if he didn't, he might be next. Julian had always worked behind screens. No spotlight, no media. He liked it that way. But after that first job, the calls started changing. Clients didn't want protection, they wanted reconstruction. Digital alibis, data laundering, real-time access logs forged to look normal. One company asked him to rewrite firewall logs to make it appear as if a server breach had never happened. When he asked why, the CTO said, "Because if the government audits us, we lose everything, including our overseas licenses." Julian did it, and after that, the floodgates opened. A client in the medical field asked him to delete a folder of internal documents related to a failed drug trial that caused fatalities. A media company wanted every trace of a sexual harassment complaint scrubbed from the cloud and before the quarterly investor call. A private investor requested a controlled ransomware event to collect cyber insurance money. Each time Julian asked, the answer was the same. You're not covering a crime, you're just managing exposure. Julian started keeping notes. He encrypted them, backed them up, because he knew he was being watched. In one case, a client asked him to clean up a data spill. Turned out to be an ex-employee who leaked images of underage exploitation from a partner company server. Julian froze. He called a legal advisor. The man replied, "If you report it, you breach NDA and risk federal retaliation for contract violation. If you stay quiet, you're protected by scope of work." He didn't sleep for days. He checked his front door 5 times a night. He started receiving anonymous emails. "Thank you for your cooperation. Payment processed." One night, his screen glitched. A single line of code appeared in an open terminal. Everything you think is hidden is stored twice. Julian knew that was a message, not from a client, from another cleaner. Because in that world, there's always someone higher up. And the truth is never deleted, just reassigned. He finally confronted one of his oldest clients, a hedge fund that had asked him to archive evidence of tax shelter fraud. The CFO smiled and said, "You thought we were hiring you to stop the criminals? No, we hire you so they never existed in the first place." That night, Julian closed every account, burned every drive, erased everything. But it was too late, because once you've erased others, you've also erased yourself. Julian disappeared from the industry, tried changing names, cash-only jobs, no digital footprint, but his paranoia stayed. He says, "I used to believe in firewalls. Now I believe in shadows." He no longer uses smart devices, no GPS, no cloud storage. He doesn't touch anything that updates automatically. Because he knows the people who control what's seen online also control what's forgotten. Some crimes aren't hidden with weapons. They're hidden with silence, code, and clean folders labeled System Success. Julian didn't leak files. He didn't hack anyone. He just followed instructions until he realized he was building the cage from the inside. If this story made you uneasy, it should, because we live in a world where data is memory, and someone decides what we're allowed to remember. Thank you for watching. Your time matters more than ever. I hope your mind stays sharp, your instincts awake, and your trust very, very selective. We post a new true story like this every single day, uncovering the digital shadows behind modern life. So if this one struck a nerve, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment. Do you really know who's behind your data? Take care of yourself, and remember, some hackers steal, but the truly dangerous ones press delete.